Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the Free American. Ain't been keeping count, but I think I'm pushing about 25 years now. And recently, I guess I've been spreading out a bit. I've told people my show is available worldwide, freeamerican.com. And living up to what an astrologer told me about 40 years ago, 45 years ago, that my words would be reaching millions of people. And I hope that's true, because allow me to blow my own horn. I did say today was my show. I was appearing on today's show. I have a talent that I've had since before the first grade. I read. And not really testing this, but I read easily 1,000 words a minute. I used to go when I was 12 years old. I would take a bus downtown, go get about 10 science fiction books from the Fort Worth Public Library, and I'd bring them back home, and I'd sit in my room and I'd read them, take them back the next week and do the same thing. I do pretty much the same thing now with the internet, with the computer, with the writers out there whose words I've relayed onto you on the show when they're not available, John Kaminsky and others. And I've told you stories that you thought were radical. Because why? Because you didn't hear it on the mainstream news. And what I've tried to tell you over the last 25 or so years is that the mainstream news is part of the control, the mind control of the American people. And for the next 3 days, I'm going to share with you not a bunch of so-called conspiracy theorist words, but I'm going to give you the New World Order new words, the psychiatrist words, the spies words, the men with a conscience, well, thank you, Reverend Horton Heat. He says, thank you for your work. We don't always agree, but you do help expose the people responsible for the current state of our society. Thank you, Reverend. And you know what? I really don't expect or won't everybody out there to agree with me, but I've got certain guidelines. And they go far beyond this country and our shallow history and the history of the world. I tell you that could be that I write science fiction because I've got a vivid imagination. It could be that I write science fiction because I've read most of the words of the Isaac Asimov stuff there, the Ray Bradbury's, the Robert A. Heinlein's. I've read all of their words, and I've got a real good memory. May not be photographic, but I've been in every major city almost in this country. I've been through 49 states and more than 8 or 9 countries, and A lot of those countries I've written about, and like Louis L'Amour, if I write about something in one of my books, I've been there. If I tell you about a barracuda in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, or in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean or the Intercoastal Waterway, I met that barracuda face to face, and a lot of his brothers when I was being towed behind a boat. You know, it's I don't lie to you. There's no reason to lie. If you've ever got any wrong information from me, it's because I gave you the information handwritten from someone like Colonel Edward P. Catolo, who told you the truth about George Bush's drug smuggling campaigns, called Operation Watchtower, and I knew William Tyree, who they put in Walpole prison for life after they murdered his wife and framed him for the murder. That was the work of George Bush when he was CIA director, and I exposed him for that almost 30 years ago now. The next 3 days, I'm going to share with you some intelligence files with people like Dr. Robert Duncan, Dr. John Hall, Lars Drudgard, Dr. Michael Persinger, Kathy O'Brien, who I know personally, her and Mark Phillips, Tyrone Dew, and a lot more. We'll start. Let me tell you, what we're going to be talking about today is the unscrupulous drugging of the masses, psychiatric warfare, and their theft of our number one cash crop, God's gift to humanity. Is called cannabis. And yesterday's show was about Mark Phillips, who once again may be in the clutches of these criminals that want to keep him silent, don't want him talking about Columbine, don't want him to reveal the information about the drugging of America, about the shooters at Columbine, about why that happened. Before I do that, I may take a few calls here. I'll do a little musical introduction, and let me tell you, you with the block number that shows up 1111111, I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to talk to you, and I will not allow you to stay and then listen to this show until you get a phone with a number. So as long as you show up on my show blocking your phone numbers, this is going to happen. You're going to be kicked off because you tick me off. I got certain rules. You go by them or you go to hell and get out of my room. And the first one of you that try to tell me how tall you are, how long your dick is, or any other bullshit or any mention about Bruce Jenner and his lying DNA, you will be kicked off this chat room, out of my room. Your numbers will be added to a list, but I probably won't post your numbers because you've stolen those numbers from law firms, and so I'm not going to help you. What you're doing is using me to fuck with them, so that ain't going to happen no more. And you gays, I found out this Robert that's going to tell everybody I didn't take my oaths and that I got raped by 7 Mexicans when I was 17 years old down in Acapulco. Beautiful place, I hear. Never been there. Never been raped. Nobody's ever touched me. I'm not gay. I don't like gays. I don't like a bunch of fucking queers. And they ain't going to interrupt my show. you mention any of these subjects, not what we're going to talk about. We're going to be talking about idiots, and the only reason you're getting on my show for just a second is to show what a fucking idiot sounds like, and then you'll be kicked off. Don't want to talk about any of that. I don't want to talk about you. And there's two things I don't like. I detest homosexuals. I hate child molesters. And I will turn you right over to the FBI as quickly as I can type, and I can type pretty goddamn fast. This show is going to stop being a little platform for your little perverted ideas and calling up trying to embarrass me and my guests. Now, first of all, you should understand, you queer motherfuckers can't embarrass me. You can go out and lie. You can tell everybody I got raped in jail, I did this, I did that. You're liars. They know you're liars. Everybody that was in jail with me knows the kind of man I am and knows you don't fuck with me. In jail, out of jail, and the police will tell you that too. Or, yes, my friend Kent down in Louisiana told his teenagers, we were down in the swamp, and he came around a corner, and he found his two teenage boys hanging upside down under the house down there and the cabin down there on the Atchafalaya swamp. And he just pulled out his knife, cut them down. First things out of his mouth, he said, oh, you must have been fucking with Clay again, huh? All right, we're going to take some calls here in just a second. 646, you're up. Who are you? Where are you?
Hey, Clay, it's John. How are you? I'm calling from New York.
Okay. My condolences. What's
Hey, Clay,
on your mind, John?
It's interesting you talked about that soothsayer that said that one day you'd be reaching 1 million people.
Yep.
What else did he or she say? Has anything else they said come true?
Everything, pretty much.
Man, that's really interesting. Did she ever tell you that one day
his name was Dan Fry. You might look him up. I'm pretty sure he's
Dan
dead
Fry?
because I'm 71. But he was Dan Fry out of Dallas.
Wow. Did Dan ever tell you that one day I'd strap a dog collar around your neck and walk you around?
No, as a matter of fact, he didn't, you homosexual, queer motherfucking punk.
Slap you in the ass.
Okay, 929. What kind of degenerate are you? I'd like to find a patriotic, intelligent American on this chat room, but seems like the cell phone technology went by him. Who are you? Where are you? 929.
Hey, Clay, how are you?
Well, I'm just fine. Try a good voice and speak to me and tell me who you are and what you want.
Can I take a strap on and shove it up your ass, you piece of red?
No. Goodbye, you dumb motherfucker. And 513.
Hey, Clay, I just want to say,
area code.
Clay, I'm tired of these trolls calling your show, and I just wanted to thank you for doing what you're doing.
Appreciate
and
that.
I appreciate that. I appreciate your support for Israel and the Jewish people. We can't do it without
so
you.
Hup. I don't allow liars on my chat, on my room. You're a lying motherfucker. Fuck Israel. Fuck the Jews. They're a bunch of lying, goddamn pervert child killers. And they started every war. Mel Gibson was right. Fuck you. Okay, Los Angeles, 310. Who are you? What do you want?
Hello, Clay. How are you today?
I'm fine. Who are you? Why are you? Sound like Markov.
No, this here is Dylan.
Okay, Dylan. What do you want?
I'm calling today, Clay. I've listened to your show a couple days in a row. Now I'm getting calls from people with information about you, some of which is rather unflattering, but I don't believe what I hear.
Well, that's probably a good thing because they're lying motherfuckers.
Why do they throw you so much, Clay?
They're afraid of me. I tell you the truth. I tell you the truth about your government officials that bring all the drugs into this country. I tell you about Israel, what a criminal state it is. I tell you about that these fucking queers, homosexuals, and fags that are just trying to get attention and pervert our children's minds with their mind control that I'm going to be talking about on this show. Their control of television and radio. They're scared to death that I'm going to get through to some of you brain-dead listeners out there that go in and turn on the TV automatically and walk around and listen to it and get programmed. And I'm not programmed.
Clay.
Matter of fact, I'm one of the few people out there. First of all, I get my information from reading. Second of all, I have accumulated so much information and gone so deep in my own mind that I can't be hypnotized by their bullshit, by their methods.
Clay,
go ahead.
From what I've heard on this show, there's somebody responsible for claiming responsibility for these troll calls.
Yeah, Markov, a supposed Russian, a supposed agent. His head's swollen enough so he thinks he's responsible for any technical difficulty, and any fucking troll that wants to call on, he wants to take responsibility for him. Well, he can have all the responsibility he wants and take it, shove it up his ass. Nobody tells me what
Clay,
to do. Nobody threatens me.
Clay, I must be honest. This is not Dylan. This is Markov.
I know you are. I know what your fucking voice is, you ignorant motherfucker. You can't threaten me. I knew who you were right from the start. I know you, and of course you're going to say your name's Dylan because you're a lying chicken shit motherfucker.
Nothing
That's
to
what
you,
I think of you, Markov. I blocked every number you've got. I blocked you so that you can't text me, and now I'm going to tell you you've got about 30 seconds to tell me whatever information you want to get out to my people, because you ain't coming on my show no more, and you ain't going to fucking boss me around and threaten me anymore. You understand?
Here's some information for you. I've got intelligence that proves Elvis Presley did not die, as they claim, and he is actually alive with John Kennedy in a South Caribbean island.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for your information. I believe Elvis is still alive. I put him on my website. Let's see, I think that was about a month ago. All of your news is old, and you're wrong about Kennedy. They took his brain out. He was too dangerous to let live. You're wrong about that. And I've also heard that your little gay little boyfriend over there, you told him to write another story about me, another lying fucking story. And he didn't want Robert is saying you've commissioned him to do another story on me, Perry, and you're an ignorant fucking pretend Russian cocksucker. You can kiss my ass, Markov. Don't call into my shows no more. Goodbye. All right. I think I made myself clear with that. Yeah, oh, well, 1984? You want to talk to me, motherfucker? Get on the line. Tell me what your number is and call in, and I'll bring you up. And if you don't now, then the JMG, I'll kick your ass right out of the fucking room. You want to talk to me? Pick up the phone, you ignorant motherfucker. Jen Ricky? Jen Ricky, fuck you. Get out of my room. 734. Who are you? What the fuck do you want?
Hi, Clay. This is Randy. How are you today?
I'm fine. What do you want?
I was just wondering, do you swallow?
Randy? You can kiss
Yes,
my
sir?
ass, you dumb motherfucker. 915.
Oh,
What do you
hey,
want?
Clayton.
Yeah, I know my
ignorant dumb
name.
motherfucker.
I know my name. What's yours, punk?
My name's Clayton.
Too bad. Goodbye.
Oh.
I think you're a lying cocksucker. Goodbye.
720.
Shut up.
Hey,
you're live on the air.
Hey, this is Kenny Powers.
720.
How you doing, Clayton? How you doing,
Who
Clayton?
are
This
you?
is Kenny Powers.
Yeah.
Kenny Powers.
Jimmy
How you
Powers.
doing? Kenny Powers,
I'm
sir.
fine.
How you doing? I think America's great, and I can't thank you enough for what you did for our country. And fuck faggots. They all got little dicks. They fuck each other. They touched by their uncles.
Goodbye, you dumb motherfucker. I don't care about talking about any faggots. I don't talk about any queers here. Fuck them all. Put them in prison. That's where they belong. 415, San Francisco, the land of the faggots. What do you want? 415.
Hello, this is Potter Douglas here.
Go to hell. 575.
Hey, Clay, how you doing? It's Buddy calling.
Yeah, buddy. What's up?
How you doing today? Oh, not much, man. Just hanging out with the girls, listening to the show. Getting real sick and tired of these people calling in. Yesterday, you had that guest on, Ron, and I was just trying to hear what he had to say, and people just kept calling in. It kind of just made him seem like a fool.
Oh, stop that crying. I don't need to put up with that crying bullshit.
I'm sorry.
Goodbye. I don't need to listen to that shit. And 804, good to see you in the room. And you hear the stupid motherfucker with a block phone. You can go to hell. I'll never fucking put you on again. All right. Let's do this. I got to tell you, you're in the room with a blocked number. I will just kick you out. It's offending to me to see a blocked number in my room. And every time I've gone to try to talk to somebody with a blocked number, they have proven to be nothing but fools. And you are a fool by going against my wishes and coming into my room with a blocked number. You understand that, you fool with a blocked number? Do you understand?
Hello.
Do you understand that I won't let you stay in my room with a blocked number and I just keep kicking your ass out? Do you understand that? Why do you then do it?
Hello, Mr. Douglas.
Yeah.
Hello?
This is Mr. Douglas, and I'm really upset with you. You continue to come in my room with a blocked number. Why do you do that?
Mr. Douglas, I do apologize. This is Professor Dumbledore at the University of Texas, and the reason for the blocked call is because at the university campus, all numbers are blocked. So I do apologize for this. I would like to make a comment on your show. Is that possible?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay, so I'm a professor of philosophy, and I'm working here on the campus. I've been listening to your show now for the past couple of months, and the only question that I have for you is, in terms of your historical beliefs as regards to the Holocaust and the execution of Jews, where are you getting your history from?
From people that have gone over there that have tested our switch for gas, and they have come back and reported that the gas was never there. That from the fact that there wasn't 6 million Jews in Germany at that time in history, according to all of the records, there wasn't 6 million Jews there to be killed. And how can you get more survivors from 6 million that they have in their records now of Jews trying to scam money off of this whole hoax? It's a hoax. And they were using that 6 million number all the way back to the early 1900s, before World War I, before World War II. They were using that to raise money from the Caucasian suckers that fell for this persecuted Jew thing that they put out. And you can research it. You can research it, sir, and you'll find out that I'm absolutely right. And personally, I believe Mel Gibson was right when he said the Jews have started every war, because they have, and the press doesn't talk about it and wants to label people like me as anti-Semitic because they don't want the truth out. They don't want to know. They are playing upon the emotions and controlling the emotions of the American people, which is why I started my magazine, my radio show in the first place, because they play on the fear and they play on the emotions. We got 6 million Jews in the Ukraine, and they're starving and they're being persecuted. Bullshit. It didn't happen.
Now let me ask you this. That's all very interesting. Now I don't consider you to be necessarily anti-Semitic, but I would say that you are grossly misinformed. Where are the 6 million Jews that disappeared? Where are those Jews that disappeared? And what about the images?
They disappeared. The record show from the Red Cross showed that there was maybe 27,000 killed, and probably more of those were killed. White Russians killed. All those pictures you see, it's all a fundraising scam, and I know because they've used me to try to scare you white people and you white Texans. Oh, Clay Douglas started the militias. You're damn right I did. What part of the Second Amendment don't you understand? And I started it in the New Mexico governor's office, Gary. Okay,
sir. So I do understand what you're saying here. Now, have you read Viktor Frankl, Dr. Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning, about his experience in Auschwitz?
No, sir, I haven't.
Okay, I would recommend that you read that book, because to suggest that is a falsehood is quite ridiculous, considering all of the acclaim that he received after.
Yeah, do you consider Anne Frank to be true? You know, a manuscript supposedly written with a ballpoint pen when ballpoint pens weren't even invented.
Do.
Are you Jewish, sir?
I am not Jewish at all. Are you?
Okay. No, sir, I am not. I am. Right. My family was, I believe, German. Aryan.
All right, I see now. Now let me ask you this:
and I'm a
Are
Texan.
you aware? Are you familiar with Baba Booey?
With who?
With Baba Booey?
No.
All right. Now, are you aware that you often ramble and make no sense?
No, sir. I'm not.
You're not aware that you ramble and make no sense often?
Your opinion. Appreciate your opinion, sir.
All right. Fair enough. Let me ask you, do you take any psychotropic medications yourself?
No.
I'll suggest you consider doing so.
No.
Now, did your mother smack you on the bottom with a spoon when you were a child?
No. And now
Then what?
you can kiss my country ass, you fucking redneck.
Nope.
You're no fucking professor.
Nope.
You're no fucking professor. You're a goddamn Jewish troll, and you can kiss my ass.
Interrupt me, Clayton Douglas. You did not
Fuck
interrupt
you!
me,
I'll
Clayton
interrupt
Douglas.
you.
You will not interrupt anybody. You will not do it again. You will not do it again.
I will
Stand
interrupt
down.
you. I'll do more than that.
No,
I'll
you
hang
will
up on your
stand
fucking
down.
111
You will
blocking
stand down.
phone number. You're no
You
goddamn
will
professor.
stand
You're
down.
a lying motherfucker. Goodbye, sir.
No, you're a liar. You're a
Typical Jew. Huh. All right. From the cesspool of Los Angeles, 310. Who are you?
Clay, how you doing,
What
buddy?
do you want? Who are you?
It's Jimmy. How you doing?
Real easy questions here.
It's
Who
Jimmy.
are you? Where are you? And what the
Jimmy.
fuck do you want on my radio show?
Jimmy from Los Angeles, Clay. How are you?
I'm great as always.
Good, man. I had a question for you. This is a hypothetical, obviously, situation, but if you were given the option of having to, because I mean, you've got devotion, but if you were given the option of having to either cut off your own hand with a butter knife or get fucked in the ass, which one would you do?
I'd take that butter knife and stuff it up your ass, you ignorant son of a bitch. I don't make choices like that. There ain't choices like that. Hey, shut the fuck up. You don't have a choice no more, you ignorant son of a bitch. You bullet. You don't give me choices. I don't take choices like that. You ignorant, queer motherfucker. 915, who are you and what the fuck do you want? It better not be some stupid bullshit like that. Who are you? What do you want? 915.
I was calling about HARP.
What?
I was calling about
What
HARP.
about HARP?
I was going to ask you, is that the thing that made you want to suck black dick?
Go to hell, you dumb motherfucker. 734. What kind of fucking idiot are you, 734?
My name is
Got
Todd.
any
I'm calling-
intelligence there? Give me a name. Give me a name and a location.
Hold on. If you don't interrupt
And
me,
then
I'll
lose
let
all
you
the
know.
bullshit. I don't need to hear any more of your stupid fucking fag quips or Jew jokes or nothing like that. Who are you? What do you want?
My name's Todd. I'm calling from Todd. God damn it! I'm calling from Ann Arbor, Michigan. I'm actually a professor at the. I'm a professor at the University of Michigan. I'm a psychologist. I'd actually like to give you a couple of sessions for free. There, Clay. I think we need to work out some major issues you got going on.
Hey,
it might
Todd.
take a full year.
Todd, goddammit. I guess that's your name. Todd, goddammit. You can go fuck yourself. I don't need any of your help. I don't need anybody from Michigan. You can go to fuck yourself because I don't need to hear that shit. You're not a professor. You're an ignorant motherfucker. How about you, 575? Who are you? Where are you?
Wait, so I guess you choose fucked in the ass rather than cutting off your own hand?
Fuck you. There ain't no choice like that, you dumb son of a bitch. One more time, 310.
Yeah, Colin, you were talking a lot about Caitlyn Jenner today in the whole artificial.
No, I wasn't talking about Caitlyn Jenner. You dumb son of a bitches. Goodbye, all of you. See you tomorrow. But I don't think I'll take any fucking calls because all of you are so fucked up in the head. You can go to kiss my ass. Maybe we can get some real sane people out there to listen to the show, tell their friends about it, and tell them I don't tolerate dumb fucking queers, fags, gays on this show. FreeAmerican.com.